Chosen ones, that energy that descends from the heavens tonight and quickens our steps with the vibration it awakens in us, is not the result of mere coincidence. We walk as if we know the end of the story, because that light within us is united with a truth so profound that no one can easily grasp it. Being chosen is not a privilege that can be shown with a glittering cloak or a shiny badge. Rather, it is a light that is felt in every fiber of our being, quietly but powerfully radiating. It illuminates where we are and can scorch with the same fire anyone who dares to spit in its name. Yes, we have a peaceful nature, but we were born not to be underestimated. For those who underestimate us realize too late that they will burn in the flame ignited by knowledge and perseverance they cannot see. We have no need to prove ourselves. Our every wordless move is proof of our power to transform all realities. Before we move on, if you are ready to let the world know that you are not only surviving but thriving, click the like button and subscribe now. Those who had doubts about you are horrified to see you succeed. Their anguish sees you shining brighter than ever, and now is your time to shine. Now, let us move on. What makes us different is our refusal to succumb to mediocrity. Like a spark rising to the sky, we never stop radiating the light within us. That is why we are known as the Chosen Ones, and our name echoes through the rings of power we have established. Our voice, rising from the shadows, whispers the same message to the world. Our existence is a call that extends beyond the ordinary, and those who do not want to heed that call will sooner or later realize that our flames will not be extinguished. Now, let me encourage you to say without hesitation or half-heartedly, I am the chosen one. No one can stop me. I have both strength and softness. Keep this in your heart, because you will need to remember who you are when the outside world tries to make you question your path. The naysayers and hate-mongers don't realize that they are dealing with a different species. They see your calmness and quiet assurance as timidity. They don't realize that your inaction is just energy waiting for an opportunity to strike. And when the time comes, you will attack. I am here to let you know that only your presence can shake the status quo to its foundations and upset the mediocrity around you. You are dangerous because you are too powerful to be ignored, not because you are evil or cruel. Click the Super Thank button and donate $50 or more to access exclusive insights and discover your divine mission. This is not just a gift, it is a declaration. Take the first step towards your future. People may pretend not to notice you or try to discredit you, but the truth is that once the chosen one shows up, everything else falls into place around him. Why do we pose such a threat? Because we can make our voice heard without having to roar like lions. The feathers of the unprepared are ruffled just by our purring. Your Heavenly Father is opening the door of blessings for you. So if these words are for you, enter 11. The typical strategies, cheap shots, sabotage, and gossip, don't work with us. We can see it coming from a mile away. We can see their intentions before they even open their tongues. This is one benefit of having a high level of intelligence. Before our enemies even repeat the first word, we can identify the patterns, detect the energy, and know the script they are going to read. Experience what it is really like to be chosen. You are not alone on this journey. If you believe in your heart that you have been chosen, you are in the perfect spot. By choosing to join, you can further your relationship with us, access exclusive information, and get the help you need on your spiritual journey. It's not just about joining a group. It's about gaining access to special insights that can change your life and help you get closer to your divine purpose. Make your decision now and join us on this journey. Claim your right to be one of the chosen ones. Sign up today. It is impossible to ignore the power you have. Let's take a moment to discuss the term enemy. We are not looking for conflict or starting a fight here. We are peacefully strolling along until someone decides it is a good idea to test our patience. They learn that a single well-intentioned attack by a chosen one can turn the battlefield completely upside down the moment they cross that border. We don't tolerate nonsense, not because we like to shatter illusions. The spiritual, mental, and emotional fire we carry burns anyone who tries to drag us into the swamp or spit in our name. Now, I am not encouraging you to jump at every opportunity or to go through life with a grudge. No. It is part of being chosen to be able to stop yourself and save that raw energy until it is absolutely necessary. But the problem with haters is that they constantly misinterpret compassion as weakness. They keep pushing because they believe that you will never reciprocate. Suddenly, they realize that they have awakened the sleeping dragon. Therefore, the most dangerous thing in the room is the chosen one. We don't act until it is absolutely necessary. When we do act, it is decisive, unstoppable, and transformative. And I want you to reaffirm, I have an ancient power. When you feel the weight of people's skepticism or the pain of their disdain, I move with a silent power. I will not be underestimated. Say this, live that, because you will continue to be underestimated by the haters. The source of brilliance and power behind your calm exterior is beyond their comprehension. By the time they realize this, it is too late. Now, let's discuss how your presence causes everyone around you to step out of their comfort zone. When someone comes in with a single glimmer, those who have resigned themselves to just getting by or doing what everyone else is doing cannot tolerate it. Why? Because it reminds them that they can do more than what they are currently using. It acts as a mirror reflecting their compromising life. To embrace this message and the benefits it brings, write 22 and consider writing a kind comment to brighten someone else's day, spreading kindness and happiness in your community. Your life becomes a living example of, look what happens when you refuse to compromise. And they see you as a danger rather than an inspiration. This is where things start to get interesting. They may try to make fun of your goals, gossip behind your back, or characterize your goals as unattainable. This is a form of protection. If they can convince others that you are crazy or extreme, they can continue to hide in their insignificance. However, you are more knowledgeable. You continue to rise and move and realize your vision. One day they look up and see that you have achieved everything they said was unattainable. They stop talking, their mouths drop open, and suddenly they want to learn from you. But let me be clear, being the chosen one does not mean that you are arrogant or that you look down on others. We carry great understanding and compassion. We want others to rise with us. The trick is that if they try to undermine you, or belittle you or pretend that you are like everyone else, they will have to learn the hard way. Because we burn with anger even as we love with compassion. We are dangerous because of this duality. We have the power to take you to the stars. Or if you treat us with disrespect, we can destroy your dreams. Never be ashamed of this power and never forget it. There are so many people out there who advise you to be humble and claim that humility requires becoming small. But to be truly humble is to be aware of your excellence without having to boast. You can accomplish great things by being humble. Detractors are incapable of understanding this dilemma. It is almost funny when people belittle your intelligence. You don't show your expertise on the surface, so they assume you are on their level. You can remain silent and let things unfold. They can speak for themselves if you let them. All the while you are reading the room, seeing the clues, and looking for angles that they may not notice. Then, when the time comes, you speak and your words cut through the chaos like a hot knife through butter. Then, their features turn against them. Their mouths fall open and their eyes widen. They realize that you are always a few steps ahead. They become uneasy and begin to doubt their assumptions. Suddenly, they realize that playing with you is not just hurting your pride, but exposing themselves to a barrage of reality they are not ready to face. We are changing the entire ecosystem so that not only one chosen side wins. We bring discoveries, breakthroughs, and yes, the thunder of righteous indignation when we go too far. Remember to keep a good attitude and a smart mind. Respect can be earned without being hostile. In fact, your opponents often get nervous when you respond with measured coolness. If your heart is overflowing with God's grace, now is the time to let your love shine. When you click the Super Thank button and donate $100 or more, you will be doing much more than helping our platform. Many lives will be impacted by the seeds of faith you plant. God's richness is reflected in your generosity, a gift that resonates beyond your physical senses. Be a channel for His grace and live your destiny. Give with confidence and see His kingdom grow through you. You were created for more. They anticipate that you will explode, collapse, or become as insignificant as they are. But what about you? You keep your cool. And this silent posture is much more threatening than any shout. Now let's lock on to another affirmation. I keep my cool under pressure. Silence reveals my wisdom. My power is evident. Keep this in mind. This is among your most effective weapons and shields, because the combination of wisdom and composure is what brings armies of skeptics to their knees. Haters can act like soldiers, wielding swords of petty insults and false stories. They believe that if they can damage your pride, they can stop your progress. But the pride of a chosen one is not based on the approval of others. It is based on a deeper understanding of oneself and one's purpose. We have direct access to that inner compass that tells us, I am on a divine path. No little setback or foolish comment can stop me from reaching my goal. I am exactly where I am supposed to be. At this point, we become truly unstoppable, because here we are working, building, planning, and making leaps that they can't even imagine. By the time they realize what is going on, we will have reached a new level. Should they keep spitting from below if they dare? That spit will eventually come back to them. I am not saying that cruelty is a good thing. I am not suggesting that we should deliberately crush those who cannot keep up. But I am suggesting that when you know that you have been chosen, you should never let anyone treat you as an ordinary person. Because if someone tries to destroy you on purpose, they will find that the fire in your soul is too strong for them. We burn clean and bright, and if you approach us with malice, that flame will burn your eyebrows. Let us examine the mindset of a hater in more detail. Because they believe that everyone follows the same few rules, they believe that you are equal to them. Their worldview is binary, characterized by either-or options and petty competition for prestige. They are not aware of the complex genius that exists in the mind of a chosen individual. They find it incomprehensible that you are 10 steps ahead of them, planning strategies they will not understand for years. They approach you with backhanded compliments, little mind games, or manipulative efforts. Meanwhile, you see through their narratives. You can see how their actions are rooted in insecurity. There are cracks in their exterior that you can also see. You are a mystery to them, and they are an open book to you, and that is power. You don't even have to admit that you are aware of their conspiracies. You just take note and move on as an unstoppable force. Some eventually realize that they have chosen a conflict they cannot win and retreat. Others double down because they are too egotistical to back down politely. They are the ones who have to learn the lesson the hardest. Because tampering with a chosen one is like bringing an umbrella into a rainstorm. The moment the lightning strikes, it's game over. If you wonder why some people in your life seem to want to test you, don't worry. Accept that they are motivated by their narrow perspective. They don't understand how someone so humble can be so powerful. Allow them to underestimate you. Let them go into the storm without any preparation. It is not your responsibility to warn them. Your responsibility is to tell the truth. We also have an age-old wisdom that is not taught in traditional institutions. It is the knowledge that we are more than our physical selves, more than our circumstances, and more than the challenges life presents us. This knowledge implies that we are co-creators of our own destiny, and that no matter how hopeless the outside world may seem, with faith, unwavering effort, and a stubborn outlook, we can always change reality to suit our purpose. People who draw their energy from drama and turmoil are disturbed by the serene certainty you radiate when you walk with this knowledge. You know that gossip and petty arguments are distracting, so you avoid them. You remain focused on the big picture and the legacy you are creating. That is why we are dangerous. A chosen one cannot be diverted from his goal. If you put an obstacle in our way, we use it as a springboard. If you spread rumors, we'll turn negative press into free publicity. If you try to block us, we take a completely different route. In fact, we use a greater frequency of operation. Indeed, this may seem daunting. However, I must warn you that this is not a place for arrogance. We don't boast of our superiority here. We are expressing our desire to reach our full potential. The majority of individuals never try to escape the mental constraints that society imposes on them. Yes, we do, and it is only through this choice that we stand out from the crowd. I am the creator of my own reality is another affirmation that we need to firmly establish. Stepping stones are obstacles. I am still connected to my divine purpose. Sometimes the world tries to drown you in distractions, drama, and negativity. So keep that at the forefront. At such times, keep in mind who you are. Understanding how the chosen ones react to failures gives us a better understanding of the human approach to resilience and crisis management. Under pressure, many people may naturally struggle and find it difficult to cope. However, some people simulate this pressure. That is, instead of seeing it as a threat, they turn it to their advantage. Instead of showing the outside world that they are weak when they are in difficult situations, they can create new opportunities by revealing their hidden talents. This is a source of inner strength that sometimes goes unnoticed by others, but is well known to the person themselves. Life's challenges make such individuals more creative. For them, every obstacle triggers a search for a solution. Their belief in their own abilities and creativity makes them different from others. This makes them dangerous, not only in difficult times, but also in creating opportunities and seeing the world from a broader perspective, because their minds are capable of seeing much more than the ordinary. Willpower is not only personal, but universal. A person who realizes his or her inner strength is more able to resist the limitations of the outside world. The chosen one goes beyond being in control of his or her own life, and the power he or she creates becomes an energy that operates on a cosmic level. In this context, it serves a purpose greater than itself. In this context, it connects with the limitless possibilities that the universe offers. Sometimes, survival and survival have deeper meanings, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Such people, unlike ordinary people, discover the purpose of their existence at a higher level. They exist in every moment of life not only to survive, but also to get more out of this life. This means connecting with a power that exceeds the capacity of the average person. Such people go beyond an ordinary limit in search of more meaning. The next time someone tries to limit you, remember, your creativity is limitless. Breaking through the barriers in your mind is an opportunity to achieve so much more by combining your innate talents. Instead of limiting yourself, release your inner potential. Keep soaring, keep shining freely, because every limitation is a potential opportunity. Every obstacle is a new path of discovery. Going beyond yourself and your environment is possible in every aspect at every moment. When the plans of your detractors fail, let them marvel. Let them realize that they entered too late into a ring they could never win. Let them see you climb heights they thought were unattainable, demonstrating beyond a shadow of a doubt that a strong spirit at peace with itself is scarier than a formidable foe. Because in the end, it's not about them. It is about you. your mission, the world's gift to you. Embrace this purpose. Use your anger responsibly. Be a staunch defender of your boundaries. And have a deep love. This is the sign of a true chosen one. That is why you are dangerous. That's why you cannot be stopped. Amen. Amen. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this message with those who need to hear it if it speaks to you. Tell us about your experience and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return in the comments section below. Don't stop there. Watch our next video for insightful information on the signs that you are the one. We have loved accompanying you on this spiritual journey, and thank you for being with us all along the way. Keep shining brightly and bravely, facing your destiny. See you all later.